Hendo, thanks for joining us. Thanks for your time, as always. First of all, just reflecting on the Halifax game at the weekend. Obviously, not the result we wanted, but plenty of positives to take from that game. Looking ahead to Newcastle on Friday night.
Absolutely. No, plenty of positives to take from it. I think our effort's has been good in the last two games. Really, I don't think we've had an issue with that. And I think we saw plenty of effort in abundance on Sunday. It was a very young York Knights team that took the field, and it was a little bit disjointed. It was a few players playing out of position, and obviously no recognised halves, so to speak. And but I thought they gave a really good account of themselves. I think the difference between the two teams in reality was probably Halifax had that little bit better quality in that final third of the field and were able to execute a little bit better than we were in that area, and they probably just enjoyed the luxury of having a better kicking game available to them as well. It's no disrespect to our players, but we probably didn't have that recognised sort of field position kicker, but in saying that, we still managed to turn the ball over in a lot of positive areas on our terms, so which was a credit to the guys. So the main thing for me was probably just the difference between the two teams. Was they just had that little bit better quality in the final third than we did. But, I can take nothing away from the effort. And I thought the team competed right to the very end. And obviously we're backed by a very vocal away support too from the York Knights fans.
Yeah, I know you mentioned after the game potentially you might have Liam Harris and Matty Marsh back for this week, which would be a huge boost, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Well, like I said, it was great that we got Chris Clarkson some much needed game time. That's his first appearance since the Swinton game, and he's second for the season. So he's managed to come through unscathed, which is really, really positive. Obviously, we'll get a check on him tonight and make sure he's good to go again. But it was good that we managed to get him through 55 minutes of that game. And James Cunningham, his first game as well since round one against Widnes. So once again, really, really positive. He got through 70 minutes of work. So that's only going to help them moving forward as they integrate back into the team. And like you said, hopefully we'll have both Matty Marsh and Liam Harris available, which will again be a huge boost to us. So we're slowly but surely getting there, and really excited about Friday night's contest against a Newcastle side that'll be coming here with plenty to prove, nothing to lose in this knockout cup competition.
Yeah. What can you tell us about Newcastle? I know they've had a difficult start, but like you say, they'll come here with nothing to prove in everything's game, won't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that'll be the sort of message this week to the playing group is that, we can't underestimate them. It's a Challenge Cup game, and we've seen plenty of surprises in the Challenge Cup already. It's a great competition, and we're really fortunate that we're still in at this stage of the competition, but we're certainly very determined to progress further as well. But the focus for us will just be on our own performance, making sure that we retain the effort-based stuff that we've delivered in the last couple of weeks, but just try and be a little bit smarter in how we go about our play and about our business on Friday night. But we have to obviously be aware of the threats that Newcastle will present, and obviously, they're a dangerous team to face because there's no pressure on them and they've come here with nothing to lose. So we just got to make sure we're very, very good at what we deliver, and hopefully we deliver the level of performance I know this team is capable of. We will then come away with hopefully the positive result that we're all looking for.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much this is discussed in the playing group, but only 2 wins away from Wembley in the 1895 Cup final. That's a massive carrot, isn't it, at this stage of the competition?
Oh, absolutely. Well, we all know that, isn't it? We're in a competition now where there's actually 2 trophies up for grabs. Now, I know it's going to be a hard one to go and make the Challenge Cup final and win that trophy. What a day that would be if that could happen. But yeah, there is also the 1895 Cup up for grabs as well. So we're very, very fortunate that we're still in a chance of winning silverware in 2 competitions. So, but we've got to take it one stage at a time, and we can't get ahead of ourselves. We've got a tough proposition on Friday night against Newcastle, and for us, we just need to get back to delivering a real positive performance that we can obviously hopefully build off back into the league campaign, but hopefully will be enough for us to get into the next round of the competition.
Yeah. Just final word as well, £10 a ticket again, so a reduced price again from the club, and hopefully fans take up that offer and get down here on Friday night.
Yeah, well, like so far the Friday night games, we've had some really good support, haven't we? I mean, I know the club's put on some really good initiatives, with the Challenge Cup, but also with the league as well, and we've seemed to have had some decent turnouts on a Friday night. So hopefully again we'll see a good contingent of York Knight fans, and hopefully some of the Travelling Thunder support will come down, and perhaps maybe there'll be some newcomers to the game as well within the city that have never experienced rugby league. So once again, I think it's an affordable price for what's going to be a high quality game.